Data Classifier is a software which is created to be used for classification of buildings information collected in CSMIP website. This software is written in MATLAB and it has 3 parts which can work together or even separately. Let's start with the first part named as Update Data. In this part, we can call buildings information in 2 ways. If you have already executed this software and collected data from CSMIP website, you can choose offline checkbox and push Show Data Summary. If this is the first time you run the software or you would like to make the database up to date, you can choose Online checkbox and push the button. As you see, the software starts connecting to the website and gathering buildings information. It will take some time depending to the number of available records. Now the updating process is completed and summary of the collected data is shown in this table. This table shows, for example, the number of total records, number of buildings, number of earthquakes, etc. As an important information, you see that there are only 216 buildings which having layout and at least one available earthquake dataset. If you push this button, you can see important information of all available buildings. If you check out the current folder of the software, now you can see 2 MATLAB data files named as Table and Data, as well as 2 folders named as Photos and Layouts, in which you can find all photos and layouts downloaded from CSMIP website. Now, by having these data files and folders, you can run the software anytime as offline. Let's do it. Now we can go to the second part of the data classifier, which is called Insert Data. Note that if you have those MATLAB files and folders, I mean table, data, photos and layout, you are not needed to first run the update part and you can go directly to the second part. If this is the first time you run this part, in this menu you see a complete list of buildings, but all of them have 2 stars. Having 2 stars means that you have not inserted additional information describing material, geometry, and instrumentation conditions of the building. As an example, let's select one building. By selecting this station, software uses previously collected information and shows some initial information at the top. Now you can fill all blank items on the right side. For example, the building is made from concrete, has 11 stories and 1 basement. The building is almost symmetric and it has enough instrumentation to record foundation sway and rocking in both directions, as well as foundation torsion. It also has 3 instrumented floors by which response of the building can be measured in all directions. Also, this building has a nearby station to record free field motion. Note that you can see definition of each item by just pushing nearby help button. After inserting information from available layout, you must push insert button to save them. Once clicking this button, star signs are removed from the label of this building. By helping these 2 stars, you can find which building has been already modified and which one must be modified. Also, the software can reload the information you have provided last time if you choose a building without any star. I have already completed this part for all buildings available to this date. This information is saved by the software in another MATLAB data file as data additional. If I place this data file in the current folder and run the software again, you can see most buildings are now without any star. However, some buildings are denoted with 1 star by the software. If you select one of them, you see that there is no layout and information for this building in the CSMIP website. So you are not able to complete the form. You can just push insert button to let the software knows. The last and the most practical part of the software is named search data. By going to this part, you can find buildings with your favorite properties. On the left panel, there are several criteria like material type, minimum number of stories, maximum number of basements, availability of layout, earthquake data, and instrumentation specifications. These criteria are used in most system identification and structural health monitoring studies. Let's run an example. Suppose we are looking for buildings with number of stories greater than 10 and without basement, which have layout, earthquake data, and nearby free food motion station. As seen, by such specifications, there are only 7 buildings to this date. This tutorial is completed now. Thank you.